you write in the book about education, requirements, and it has always been traditional that the best way to success is you go to high school and then you get a college degree, or maybe you get an MBA, you go to graduate school, and you make the point that that sort of like traditional notion is changing. And I was wondering what your thoughts are on that. How is it changing?
Yeah, it's changing for a couple of reasons. First is I still think many professional jobs do require a bachelor's degree. And I've heard people say, you don't think you don't need it unless you're somebody who has it, right?
Right.
So there is a level of privilege there. But we're hearing a lot about upskilling and reskilling. And I think because of the student loan debt crisis, that millennials face, where it just got out of control, I think the next generation to come after is saying, wait a minute, let's not just default to getting an expensive college degree if we might not have to. And
Yes.
when you look at companies that are hiring based on skills, particularly for things like computer programming or data analysis, having a certificate from General Assembly or from a community college can be just as valuable. And I think this is really in line more with the European style, which is more apprenticeships and trades, and getting back to that idea that not every single person needs a four-year college degree. Look, there are a lot of jobs that always will,
Yeah.
but a lot of corporations are saying maybe the default, oh, this job requires a BA, is not always going to be the case. And I think that's a real positive.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. And you just mentioned about, employers changing. I mean, some of the largest employers in the country, Google and Microsoft and Amazon, I mean, publicly, I mean, it's been written about, I've written about it, that they're hiring people that not necessarily graduated from college. I mean, one of the things driving that obviously is the labor shortage. But, another big part of that is, I don't know, it's, I sent all my three kids to college. They're all doing fine, but I have to say, like, I don't think their college, experience prepared them for work life. I mean, I think it proved to the employer that they can sit through 4 years of classes and take exams, and I guess that says something. Do you know what I mean? But in every case, my perfect example is my daughter is a vet. She went to a really good vet school, and it was fine. But then when she graduated, she took a job at a chain, and they sent her for training for a month in Florida. She said she learned more in that month, training than she learned really in the last 2 years of her vet school. Do you know what I mean? So
I think it's a message to four-year colleges that they have to include career readiness and those skills
yeah,
in the training. There's so, I get a lot of grief for saying that, oh, it's about the academy and it's about, literature and so on. And I think that's important, but I don't know why it can't be both. And I think that that's a really strong message to
I
colleges.